And I push the live button. It's always a great moment where I think I should do a huge drum roll or something. Just checking on the sound a minute. I'll put the Malthouse. Just bear with a minute, caller.
I'm just having a look. Let's have a
Checking
search.
sound.
Say something.
Say something. It's actually got a rare moment of sunshine.
Yes.
I can see it through the window.
We have sound.
With sound. Marvellous. Well, good morning everybody. It's Groundhog Day again. It's another Friday morning. It's alive at the Malthouse Collective in Stroud, which is on the road out of Stroud towards Painswick. And
Good
yeah.
morning, YouTube.
Yes, good morning YouTubers. Yes. I don't know why I always forget to say that. I appreciate you watching us there. I think it's because we're doing it on a Facebook and that gets live loaded up afterwards to YouTube. For YouTubers, I did actually spend most of yesterday doing some filming to put a little specially for YouTube on later once Virginia's done her clever editing. I would have sent it all to her last night, and then I looked at it and I realised one of them was too long, so it needs to be slightly shortened, and that's way beyond my capabilities, so Ginger will have to do her magic on it a bit later on today. So that'll be coming up on YouTube very soon. So if you don't follow us on YouTube but you follow us on Facebook, do go over and like and subscribe on YouTube as well, because I do put stuff on there which is not on Instagram or Facebook. Right. Well, what can we say about this week? Has it flown by? It seems like it has from my point of view. It's been quite a relaxed week. I think because the weather was mainly shitty, I have spent most of my time indoors, fiddle-arsing around, painting bits and pieces, and yesterday I spent the day restoring some saw benches, which turned out very nicely. The only thing was that I used some jollop that Nick mixes up for me, and it has burnt linseed oil in it, and my house absolutely stank of this sort of methylated turpentine and burnt linseed oil smell, which is an acquired smell, an acquired taste. And then on top of that, when I came down this morning, it was still there, and then I burnt the toast, so my house stinks absolutely vile. So I have to go home and put some cloves in a pan with some water and boil those up, because for those of you who don't know, it's a wonderful way of clearing smells in the house, and that was a little tip from my grandmother. And I happen to have a massive bag of cloves, so that'll work. And other than that, sales have been trickling through slowly and steadily, which I'm delighted about. It's still definitely sort of below par. I would say that things are sort of flatlining generally in the dealer world. I guess quality sells, and you know, if you've got plenty of money to go out and buy big high-end things, then that's a rather lovely position to be in. I haven't, but I'm very pleased with the bits that have been selling. I've also come up this morning with 2 big bagfuls of stuff to put on the paint counter, paint that is, lots of paint to be sorted. So yeah, all in all, a good week apart from the weather, and there's nothing we can do about that, and I have sunshine in my heart, and I'm just trying to convince myself that it's all okay, really.
So I've shared it to about 15 different groups.
She's marvellous, she's marvellous.
A lot of them are in the local areas, all Gloucestershire areas. So this part of the outreach is in Stroud, and then we've got Fifi living down in Bradley Stoke, and she's got paint for sale in Wootton Under Edge, so she's a little bit all over the place.
Spread very thin.
And that's why I share it all over the place, in case anyone's wondering why this popped up in their inbox, in their admin inbox, to say, would you share it to your group? So if you do share it to your group, we're eternally grateful, and
yes.
Hopefully you'll be in the catchment area to you know, pop up to
find me somewhere.
Pop up to the Malthouse, or contact Fifi and arrange to you know, if you want to see any of the stock, perhaps she can arrange with you too.
Yes, absolutely, just give me a buzz. In fact, it was really rather nice. I was sitting in my lounge watching the umpteenth episode of Mad Men, which I'm completely addicted to. Everybody tells me it's an old series, but I've only just started watching it recently and I've been completely addicted. And I was just sitting there minding my own business, and the next thing somebody messaged me to say they wanted to come and buy the 4 dining chairs that I'd advertised on Facebook Marketplace. They turned up, and then somebody contacted me and said that they lived near Bradley Stoke and they'd heard I sold paint, and could they come and collect a tin of paint from me. So that was very nice, just sitting there minding my own business, and the next minute I've got customers at my door spending money, which is always lovely. And also during the week I sold the red sideboard that I've had since the beginning of the year, and I delivered it to some really nice chaps over in Kingswoody Way in Bristol, and in fact, James, they were in Brentry Road, just around the corner from Oliver's.
Really?
Yes, how bizarre is that? So lovely chaps. That's Virginia's son is Oliver, and he's moved recently, and we were finding our way in that part of the world, and I suddenly recognised it was on our way to Oliver's house. And then last night I sold the long black sideboard, the one with the drawers on it and the faces on either end, and a big black lamp that goes rather nicely with it. So yes.
So I will say that Fifi's become an expert on social media, and she now uploads her stock to Facebook Marketplace, so you can find stuff there. Also, Instagram does very well for you, doesn't it?
It does very well, actually. I get on well on Instagram.
Facebook, her business page as well, so kind of everywhere. She's also got a website with lots of information. So in a way, and YouTube, of course, which we're trying to grow because she hasn't got far to go and she'll get monetized. So follow her and subscribe to her on YouTube, because I'm trying to get her to do more how to do it videos.
Fiona LP, morning darling.
She
morning Brad.
is actually responding, and I was quite shocked and flabbergasted that she volunteered and did a video without me having to prompt her and drag her bones to do it. So I was very happy with that result. So yes, you have to kind of follow her in all sorts of different places, don't you?
Yes, and never be afraid to just sort of message me or phone me and say, I like this, but I don't know where it's at. And if it's not where you're at, or it's the Malthouse and you want to see it in Bradley Stoke, let me know, because I come up here often enough. I can always take it back down. There's no obligation.
Remember in the early days when you used to say, where did I get that message from?
Yes.
You wouldn't know where to look. Was it on Messenger? Was it in Instagram? Was it on Facebook?
I suppose I am finding my way around a little bit better than I used to, for sure.
You are, definitely.
But you know, I watched a lady on YouTube the other day, and she was obviously having a bit of a meltdown, and she said, they keep saying to me that they want content for my YouTube, so here's some content. I don't effing want to do it, okay? That's my content. And it just made me laugh, because yesterday I was just about to start doing this remedial work on these 2 saw trees, and I thought, this could be an opportunity for some filming. Maybe I should set the cameras up and do this. And I was sort of trying not to sort of chunter to myself in my head, thinking, this is not the bit that I want to be doing. But I did do it, and you know, hopefully it'll be informative.
Simon's saying good morning, Fiona and Ginny. Good morning.
Morning, Sims. I know that you're a fellow rain sufferer like me, but we'll get through it.
Oh God, it's only in the beginning of September. We have to go through this until next year now.
I know. I actually put my heating on last night. I gave in and I put it on for 2 hours, and it was absolutely lovely.
I had my electric blanket on last night.
Oh, did you? Oh my God, I haven't quite got that far. I did sleep with the window open until there was a clap of thunder, and the rain came down like you wouldn't believe, and I thought it's actually going to come into the bedroom, so I had to get up and close the window, which was annoying. However, the sun is shining at this precise moment, so that's good. We'll turn the camera around. I can't say that there's anything especially new here if you are a regular. So I'm going to look at a few things as if you've never seen these things before and you've never met us before. So we'll turn the camera around and we'll just have a look at a few bits. It's funny when you revisit things and you think, oh yes, I've forgotten about that. So even for the regular people, sometimes it's quite nice to see things again. This little Guernsey pot, it's actually EPNS, but it's a little cream jug with lid. Isn't that cute? Absolutely adorable. And that's on for £16.95. This I think I showed people last week, but I do absolutely love this. It's sort of good quality kitsch, I always think. And look who's just
Look,
arrived.
Paddy's wagging.
Good morning, girl.
It's young Nick. Hello, Nick. How are you doing?
Paddy was wagging, so you got through the Paddy.
Paddy passport control.
He didn't bite you. That's good.
How are you doing, Nick? You all right?
All right.
Good, good, good.
Just trying to
I
get.
think.
Hello.
Oh, would you just
Sorry.
put in the microphone? Just bear with. I think it's all right while I'm sort of standing quite close to the phone, but just in case. I just fell in love with this. Thought this was adorable. $34.95, little chunky vintage stool. Just a cute little thing. You'd have it in the kitchen and have something on it, like a prize jug or a statue or something. Pardon? Or a plant. Yes, lovely little plant stand. But I particularly like this, rather kitsch but rather lovely. It's a limited edition. Guess it's a Toby jug really, and it's 860 out of 2,000. I think that's 2,000. I can't quite. Yes, 2,000. And that's on for 105. Now, if you want to look that up on the internet and see just how much they are in real life, then you'll actually think that 105 on my stand is extremely good value. Then we've got the little Matroska dolls. Now, somewhere there should be a label on the bottom of these. There are 6 of these, and those are on for $18.95. I can't be bothered to take them all out, but the little one is teeny weeny dinky, and as a child I used to particularly love the teeny weeny one. I used to marvel at the detail on it, so I still quite like those.
Struggling with the signal a bit.
Oh really? Oh, that's a shame. Did we have the Wi-Fi off? Because I think we found that sometimes it's better when the Wi-Fi's off.
Oh, your technical advice.
Oh well, I mean, you know, I know everything. I know everything. Well, we'll just sort of show people things maybe and just hope that they're getting some signal. This I love. Look at this picture. Beautiful framed print illustrating the uniforms and the standards carried by the standard bearers of the company within the Spanish Royal Guard. And it's on for £42. But the colouring and everything in it I think is just delightful. It's got a crest of arms at the bottom, so that's always going to be well received by me. $17.95. We've got the silhouettes here of the Master and Commander full dress 1787 to 1795 and a Lieutenant full dress 1787 to 1812.
Simon's saying, can still see you in all your glory.
Really? Well, that's amazing. All my glory, with the most wanky hair ever. It got completely rained on this morning as I
thrown off of YouTube.
as I got out of the house. The heavens opened. Fish plate here. I mean, you know, you don't have to have them hanging on the wall. I hung it on the wall because I had a spare plate hanger, and because I needed the surface space on the tables. That's on for $18.95. Now, you know, it's coming up to sort of Christmas and entertaining, and a beautiful sort of cooked salmon all dressed and on that plate would look rather nice. $18.95. But actually, I quite like things like that, just mounted on the kitchen wall. I think they look great. I bought up 2 of these vintage style pigs. These were sort of used as free advertising back in the day for William Mullins and Sons for their hams, and you undo the screw to separate them to get your money out. But I just think that they're really nice. They make nice little Christmas presents. That one's $20.95, and then the slightly bigger and somewhat more fat pig is on for $22.95. And that one's got the writing on just the one side. The white one's got it on both. But I think they're a bit of fun, so they've been brought up today. I've got a lovely antique pedestal table there. I don't know if you can see the base of that, Jim. Funny, Jim said to me as I brought it up, she said, well, why haven't you painted that one? Because I do love painting pedestal tables. But that particular one was in such nice condition, I thought, well, I'll just leave it as it is. And that one is on for 110. Lovely antique table, but if somebody wants to make me an offer, then please do. This was a little pedestal table which I painted recently. That one is on for £65, which is a snip really. Quite a lot of work goes into these, and this is a raised stencil which when the light catches it, it's really, really pretty. So that's a nice little, useful little side tables. I do love pedestal side tables, they're great. The rare peacock chair, a rare miniature peacock chair. Now these can be used as a plant stand, they're great as that. That's on for $24.95. Or if you have a particular favourite teddy, or if you have a doll that you want to put on, then they look particularly nice with those as well. So I've got these two little teddies on there as well. As I say, I've got plenty of paint to bring in and stock up the shelves. This is on for $14.95. It's made from vintage oil tins. Just got a bit of personality about it. The little dog chain collar thing around its neck. It's got all the old paint marks on it. Quite industrial looking, but just a bit of fun.
Pick out the thing that Simon Meadows would buy.
Oh my God, what would Simon buy?
There's nothing horsey in here today.
There's nothing horsey in here today, and also Simon likes things that are very sort of, you know, neutral. And most of my things currently seem to be really quite bold. He might quite like this rather lovely decoy.
Morning.
Morning, Jules. How are you, my darling? This is on for $135. It's a TJ Hooker mallard hen decoy from the 20th century in the Illinois River style. And I absolutely love this. Now Simon might well like that because it's quite neutral. It's got the beams inside to let you know it's hollow. It's got the thing to tether it to an underwater weight just to keep it floating on the surface to lure the ducks in. But this one's purely decorative, but it's made in that style.
It's
also
not
very
slam
dusty.
dunk for him though, is it?
It's not, no, it's not a slam dunk because I haven't really got anything here. He might like these prints that I've got. There's a really lovely landscape one there which I think is gorgeous. And my favourite picture up here at the moment is this one, which I think is just absolutely super. Architectural, it's got a crest of arms on it. Just love it. I also really like this. It's an orchid in a dome, and I think that's really beautiful. That's on for $144.95. But you know, we have things
Simon Meadows saying, I do like that duck. I also love the first picture you showed with the gold frame military.
Yes, it's lovely, that one. It really is very nice.
She could do your shopping for you, Simon.
This lovely shell, that's on for $14.95. You know, we have things here from sort of £6 right up through to, sometimes we've had things here for over $1,000, haven't we, Nick?
Yeah.
So it's a really eclectic mix of things. I love this console table. This is on for $225. It hasn't got any drawers in it or anything like that, but it's got age, it's got patina, it's got a beautiful shape, and I just love that worn sort of look. By complete contrast, we've got this modern pine chest of drawers, which I painted using the French ink wall paint in a colour that's called Smooth Operator. For those of you who don't know, wall paint paints furniture beautifully. But because it's a dead flat mat, it does make my teeth feel a bit funny. So I like to put a layer of wax over the top, and I've just used a clear wax over the top of this one, and then we changed the handles for these rather lovely oversized white china knobs. And I think that's very striking. I do love this as well. It's a beautiful crackle glazed plant pot or vase. That's on for $35.95. It's got little sort of pads on the bottom to protect your furniture. I think that's great. And just to show that we are completely eclectic in here, I've got this sort of little candle holder, German, 19th century, porcelain double candle holder, $25.95. You know, kind of weird. It wouldn't normally be the sort of thing that people wouldn't necessarily associate with me, but I think it's because it's blue and white, and anything that's blue and white just gets my vote every single time. Anything that you can think of, Nick, particularly? Oh, you're just looking at the dog I put up there, aren't you? And then this one, this console table that I painted, this was a repro console table in the brightest, shiniest, most varnished piece of wood you've ever seen in your life. There was nothing wrong with it, but I just wanted to do the styling that I like, and so I've painted it up using the sort of the chippy French sort of look, and I've added the gold to the detailing around the edges, and it's very, very chipped and looking old. And two drawers. It's got the same look at the back. It looks like two drawers at the back, so you could have it in the middle of the room, no problem at all. But those are just dummy drawers. These are actual real ones. And this is on for $2.95. And I just love it, even though I painted it myself. I love it. So there are some things on. I think I am sometimes. Thank you very much. There are some things on my Instagram and Facebook page which aren't up here. That's mainly because I haven't got space to bring them up, and my dining room is full of stock, as is the lounge at the moment. So anybody wanting to see anything, just get in touch, because it might be at home, it might be here. And as gaps open up here, then I bring things up. So that's pretty much it. One last pot which I just adore. This one might be one that Simon loves. This is a Coptic jug, beautiful earthenware, antique one. It's on for £75, and I just think that is absolutely super. And if you collect these sorts of things and you have them in a little groupage, they do look absolutely lovely. So that's it. We can go and have coffee now, and I can stack up the paint, and yeah, onwards and upwards. We're going shopping tomorrow morning, aren't we, Ginge?
Mm-hmm.
And then might be going shopping on Sunday as well, possibly. So hopefully there'll be some new stock to show you on Monday and Tuesday, and I will be beetling away trying to get things onto the system.
Simon's saying you know me so well.
I think I do, yes, I think I do. As after having a shop for 8 years, and Simon walking past the shop most days with his little dog that he had then, and coming in to sort of say hello and having a look and critiquing everything that I bought in. So yes, I think we've got very similar taste signs.
All right then, nice
Right.
to see you. Thanks for joining.
Lots of love. Have a good weekend, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye bye.